it's working.
Hello, my name is Tanya Brister. Do you know how much television that your children are watching every day? Do you know what your children are watching on television? Did you know that average American adolescents spend 20,000 hours in front of the television by the time they graduate high school? That's way more time spent in a class. In a case study, a 7-year-old boy was brought to the family physician by his mother at the urgence of his school. His 4-year-old little sister was also along for the visit. After talking with the boy's mother and the physician had determined that he was reading at his age level, but he had great difficulty listening, paying attention, and doing his schoolwork in class. His actions were reportedly disruptive and aggressive. The mother had voiced that her son had very few friends. In fact, he preferred staying in his room, spending time watching television. On the doctor's initial assessment, the boy appeared pale, dark circles under his eyes, slightly obese, lethargic, and very non-communicative. After just a short period of questioning the boy, he became confrontational, even combative. Abruptly leaving the exam room and returning to the waiting area. The mother began to apologize for her son's actions and his behavior. The doctor had noticed that the 4-year-old little sister, who was positioned behind the mother, when questioned about her daughter's health, the mother responded that she frequently became upset and demonstrated very high anxiety when just experiencing normal, everyday events. When asked about their television viewing, the mother had said that their habits were they had been watching television for about 6 hours daily. According to Chris Rowan's research in Unplug, Don't Drug, physicians are now assessing and treating a variety of physical and psychological and behavioral disorders in children that appear to be escalating at a very high, alarming rate. Early and repeated exposure to violent and non-educational television programming is positively associated with later symptoms of attention deficit disorder. According to Wartella and Anderson in the Journal of Media and the Young Children, children that viewed violent cartoons show decreased measures of self-regulation, where those who viewed pro-social programs, such as Sesame Street, Dora, Blue's Clues, showed higher levels of task persistence, obedience, and tolerance. According to Chris Rowan's television, the television overuse by young children is associated with development delays, attention difficulties, poor academic performance, and sleep impairment. He also stated that for each hour of television watched daily between the ages of 0 and 7, that equates to a 10% increase in the chance of attention problems by the age of 7. According to the Journal of Pediatric and Child Health, many children are spending their days and their nights alone in dark rooms, perfecting the art of killing, because they are desensitized to the violence and lack empathy. Today's child who watches too much violent television is short-circuiting the frontal cortex of his brain, permanently altering the way children think and behave. Spending too much time watching television has resulted in a physically sedentary yet stressed existence. According to a cross-sectional study done by the Association of Television Viewing and Obesity in Children, an adolescent's possible mechanism of obesity and physical inactivity from watching television instead of going outside, playing, increased sleep deprivation, and increased caloric intake. Because you know they have to have snacks when they're going to watch TV. According to the Journal of Research, adolescents are using some form of media more than 7.5 hours daily. Television programs can be beneficial to youngsters, but watching too much television can damage a young child's literacy development. Because it lessens interactions that ordinarily takes place between the parent and the child. According to the Journal of Research on Adolescents, viewing entertainment violence leads to attitudes, values, behaviors, particularly in children. Possible solutions do not use television as a babysitter. Limit the time spent watching television to 1 to 2 hours daily. Monitor what your children are watching. And remember, children are like sponges. Whatever goes in, such as violence and inappropriateness, comes out in their character and their behavior. Take a few moments to set parental controls on your television. Develop time for outside play, imagination. Have play dates with your children and your children's friends. Get to know your children. Set aside a night a week for family games. Get to know your children. Children defy structured schedules, but actually crave them. They need to set limits, set aside time for homework, show interest in their school. No time is better than right now.